has now come across to try and win the World University Games title. Owen Smith of the United States, and then next to him is the first of two Luxembourgers, Ruben Cancajon, national record holder. Poland's Vitor Antos inside him, and then Great Britain, Stephen Kerford, another to run a lifetime best in the heats to get through to this final chance. Tetsu Sasaki of Japan, just 18 years old. Inside him, Robert McManus of the United States of America, and his first major champion, the man from Montana State University. Then the other Luxembourger, Gilles Weiterding, first major final for a man with 3 national titles to his name. Inside him, the Pole, Adam Bojowski, 20 years old, from the University of Radom in Poland. And the last two, both from Hungary. First, Istvan Palkovic, European Under-23 champion from 4 years ago. And Armin Leshtak, inside him, just 21 years old, did go to the World University Games cross-country championships last year. Off we go then, 7.5 laps of the track, a variety of barriers to take over and one water jump, of which they will not go over in the first lap. Early on, and it's good to see a half-decent pace at the start of this final, because this morning's 5,000 metres got off at an absolute walk almost. We had the balls this morning and we got to the final for the 5,000. It didn't feel like much had changed until it all kicked off towards the end. At the back, the second Luxembourger, Gilles Weiterding. And they attack the water jump for the first time. Very humid today, plus 90%. The clouds have come in again, but they don't seem too threatening this evening, unlike the last few days. The Pole, Antos, starting to move through, the 23-year-old from the Krakow University of Economics. A couple of appearances at the Under-23 European Championships. Lovely shot from the drone looking down on them as they head round the first bend with 6 laps to go. Poland last won this title in Chinese Taipei when Christian Zalewski led home Ranzo Mokopane, who made up for his disappointment by winning the next title in Napoli. Remember that, the home of Napoli football, which had a massive volcano built in the middle of it. This is a very good pace. And you can see how they're spread out already. Single file, pretty much. Is the Spaniard Alejandro Quijada Sanchez from the Polytechnic University of Madrid, the outgoing European Under-23 champion, and he's decided that he's going to take it up. Japanese drops back into third. 2 Americans still going reasonably well. McManus from Montana State University and Owen Smith, who's a fellow Montana teammate and US teammate here. Loping stride of Ruben Cancajon, national record record holder for Luxembourg. Goes to university in Belgium, though, at the University of Liège. Was in the heats of the Olympic Games last year in Paris. Just to show you the crossover between the World University Games, whether it be you start off here and go else into the major championships, or vice versa. It's happened. This is the first athletics champions where we haven't had a few major Olympic champions or world champions coming to compete. Beginning to stretch them out. This is a good push by Quijada Sanchez. A mile to go, 4 laps. And they are going well here. The Visu Games record was set in Bangkok in 2007 by Halil Akash of Turkey. Of Moldova. Well, the two at the front are beginning to escape away. Looks like it's Poland against Japan for the bronze medal, but there are a few trying to catch up behind them. Amongst them is the Turk, Kuma Özkan, the youngster who was 11th at this year's European Under-23s in Bergen, just before this World University Games opened up. So then Calanjan decides he will take up the running, obviously deciding that the pace that was being set by Alejandro Quijada Sanchez wasn't quite up to scratch. And they're again beginning to go away from those behind them. The two fighting out for bronze medalists are about to be joined by the young Turk, who goes to the Balaskir University. There you can see the battle. This is good work from the Turkish athlete. He hasn't tried to sprint across, he's gradually worked his way up, just gently increasing his pace to bridge the gap. Calanjan, a loping stride. He's got a bit of the stride of Mark Rowlands about him, the former British athlete. All shoulders. So then, Özkan is now with the bronze medal contenders and has gone past them. 800 meters to go. The two leaders are already over the first of the last barriers in this race. Looks like the goose is cooked for the Japanese Tetsu Sasaki from the Waseda University in Tokyo. And it was fourth at the Asian Championships this year. Went to the World Cross Countries last. And a sustained burst from Ruben Calanjan is gradually breaking his Spanish rival's heart. Over the water jump for the penultimate time. Well, we've had a number of firsts for countries in various events this week in track and field, and it looks like Luxembourg are on their way to adding to that list here in the 3,000 meters steeplechase, unless the Spaniard can do something about it, looking to become the first champion in the men's event since Cesar Perez in 2003. But he's not going to catch up. He's looking very, very strong. Ruben Calanjan on his way. The fastest in the field on paper is showing that he's the quickest on the track as well. A little look back to see where the gap is. Wondering whether he can start celebrating. He's 20 meters in front, and unless things go awfully wrong down the home straight, he's going to come home to gold. The crowd on their feet. And Ruben Karanja, the 23-year-old representing Belgium and the University of Liège, wins gold at the World University Games. Silver goes to the Spaniard Alejandro Quijada Sanchez, and a long gap. And it's Istvan Palkovic of Hungary who takes the bronze. Well, that was a demonstration, a new FISU Games record, our third of the week. So he